Hello students, lecture 22. In this lecture, we will discuss about major cereal crops and we will discuss 3-4 features of these crops, that is climatic season, geographical conditions and cropping seasons and areas in which they are grown. So one such first crop is rice. Rice is the first main cereal crop of India. India is second largest producer of rice in the world. Rice is a kharif crop and requires a high temperature, that is about 25 degrees Celsius, and high humidity with annual rainfall above 100 centimeter. These are climatic conditions. Rice is grown in the plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas of deltic region, and other than these areas, Haryana, Punjab, Western UP also largest producer of rice. In Haryana, rice is a commercial crop. Second crop is wheat. Wheat is the second most important cereal crop in India. It is the main food crop of people of northwestern part of India. Wheat is Rabi cropping season crop. It requires cool growing season and bright sunshine at the time of ripening, as the seeds of wheat are grown in November-December months. So November-December months are cool growing season and ripening in the month of April-May. It is bright sunshine. There are two most important wheat growing zones in India, that is Ganga Satluj plain in north and northwestern and black soil regions in the Deccan. The major wheat growing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and eastern Rajasthan. Rajasthan bordering with Haryana, Punjab and so on. The third most important crop is millets. Millets are basically a group of 3 cereal crops, that is jowar, bajra and ragi. Jowar comes in the third category of most important cereal crops. These cereals are very rich in nutritional value. Ragi is rich in iron, calcium and other micronutrients and roughage. Jowar also contains all these micronutrients. Major jowar producing states are Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, and jowar is the main cereal crop of these states. Maharashtra, jowar is main cereal crop of people in Maharashtra. Next is bajra. Bajra grows well on sandy, arid and shallow black soils. Major bajra producing states are Rajasthan, UP and Maharashtra. In small areas it is grown in Haryana and Punjab also. Then third is ragi. Ragi is a crop of dry regions and grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soils. Major ragi producing states are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand and Arunachal Pradesh. Next comes maize. Maize, it is a crop which is used as food and fodder, both food and fodder. So it is important for 1 mark, that name a crop which is used as both food and fodder. Fodder means for animals food after dry or green. So people serve maize plant as a fodder to the animals. Maize is a kharif crop and requires temperature between 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and grows well on old alluvial soils. Second thing is, in Bihar, maize is grown in Rabi season also. It is an exception. In rest of the country, maize is grown as kharif cropping season, but in Bihar, maize is grown in Rabi season also. It means it is grown in Rabi and Kharif both. So it is an exception, and exceptions are always important. So such things you should mark while reading and discussing all these features. Use of modern inputs such as HYV seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation has contributed to the good production of maize. Major maize producing states are Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. So for this also map. Next it comes the pulses. Pulses, in case of pulses are also crops, but these are not cereal crops. India, about pulses, the important thing I'm going to tell you. India is the larger producer as well as consumer of pulses in the world. So it is a pride. It is a pride for us. India produces the different type of pulses like gram, black gram, green gram, moong, pea, and different types of arhar, tur, etc. are some important pulses grown in India. Another important feature of pulses that pulses, most of the pulses are leguminous crop except arhar. It is also an exception. Arhar being a pulse, it is not leguminous biologically. You might be studying. A leguminous plant is that which takes the nitrogen from the atmosphere and convert it into nitrates in the nodules in its root, and when the plant is harvested, these nodules burst and mix nitrogen into the soil, and nitrogen, natural nitrogen, increases the soil fertility. So it is important feature of pulses. Major pulses producing states are MP, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh. Pulses are grown in both that I told you that large areas in and both the cropping seasons in Rabi and Kharif. So this is about pulses. Next comes the food crop other than grains. Food, there are different types of crops, but now food crops other than grains, that is sugarcane. Sugarcane is used as other than grains. So characteristics of sugarcane. Sugarcane is a tropical as well as subtropical crop. Tropical areas, that is Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, that is 23.5 degrees, that is north of equator, and 23.5 degrees, that is south of equator. These are called tropical and subtropical belts. Sugarcane grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Sugarcane requires annual rainfall of about 75 centimeters to 100 centimeter. Sugarcane is a labor intensive from sowing to the harvesting. Labor is needed. UP, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Haryana, Punjab are leading producer states of sugarcane. Next comes the oil seeds. Next is the oil seeds. Oil seeds are also non-grain crops. So oil seeds. Characteristics about oil seeds. In 2000, as per book, in 2015, India was the second largest producer of groundnut after China. And groundnut is 50% of all other oil seeds. Means 50% groundnut and 50% other oil seeds. In rapeseed, India was third largest producer after Canada and China. Other oil seeds, rapeseed, that is. Groundnut is the main oil seed comprising 50%, as we have already discussed. Most of these are edible and used as cooking mediums. Cooking medium means the oil extracted from these seeds is used in our kitchen, as generally you call refined oil. So this refined oil, that is vegetable oil, is extracted from these soils. Oilseed is also grown in both the cropping seasons, Rabi and Kharif. So, oilseeds are Rabi and Kharif. So, here we cannot describe a particular temperature or rainfall scale. So, since it is grown in both the cropping seasons. Major oilseed producing states are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and Tamil Nadu. So in today's lecture we discuss about rice, the first main cereal crop, then wheat, second most important cereal crop, then millets. In millets, jowar is the third most important cereal crop. Then we discuss the features of ragi, we discuss the features of bajra, then we discussed maize, then we discuss about the pulses, that India is one of the largest pulses producing and consumer as well. Pulses are grown in both rabi and cropping seasons. Then we discuss about sugarcane, and then we discuss about oil seeds. So that's all for this video, and we'll continue. And in next video we'll discuss beverage beverage crops, the crops which are used as drink like tea, coffee, etc., and other remaining crops. So thank you very much and keep on watching the